Hey, how are you? Hi. Welcome to a little bit of a different layout. So what's changed in this room? A lot. So my desk here, I used to be over here. Like, oh yeah, I guess you guys can't even see me. But now I'm over here. So I gotta get used to the new layout. And actually, I'm just gonna do a couple quick setting adjustments here. Because I've changed all my desk stuff. Things are moved around. I haven't done a live like this in a while. Let me sharpen that view. Hold on. Tweaking for a few minutes here. Okay. Just give me a moment. Because what the thing is, when you have a Mac, you have to manually put in the focus. I think that's good. Let me just bring in some text so I can see here. Yeah, I definitely had the camera in a different spot than usual. Okay, that looks pretty good. At least we can read it. Let me just give another bit of a tweak here. See if I can sharpen the lettering. Well, that's looking pretty good. Looking more crisp. Okay, we're good to go. All right. Um, yeah, just waiting for the catch up on Facebook here. I just want to make sure this looks good. Because it looks great on my laptop. Not as great on the bigger screen. Just giving it a moment. Here, if I get my hand on there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay. Technical difficulties. So, I posted, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll be on like around 9:30. And then, no, it was not 9:30. What happened was, brains elsewhere. I couldn't find my dies. I'm looking all over for my dies. I'm looking all over. Um, yes, hey Elaine, now I can see the comments. I just got my phone available so I can see everything. And it looks good on the phone too for the visual. How I like the changes I've made, it's different. It is very different. You guys can't see it, but I don't have my office chair in here anymore. Hey puppy! Which is that, Buddy or Ivy up the stairs? I can't tell. Hey! Because I've made a change. I've taken out my computer chair for now. I have a bench I'm sitting on as I knock my phone over. Oops, a daisy. And right now, but not right now because they're not doing it right now, the dogs can very well get up beside me and sit with me as I'm crafting. So it's a very new development I'm doing in here. I've moved everything around. So here we go. And the camera used to be way over in that corner. Now it's in this corner. I've moved everything around. Even this camera's moved. Everything's moved. I actually fully gutted everything off the desk, cleaned everything down to the original desk, which, it still smells of chemical in here a week later. And totally removed everything, reorganized. It looks great, actually, the layout I have going on here. The only challenge is my laptop. My keyboard is way out of reach from where I'm sitting. And if I have the dogs with me, that is not happening. So I'm going to have to figure that out. I did discuss with my partner about maybe wanting a wireless keyboard or something. That way I can be more back here in comfort mode. See, here's my hands. And I can still, do stuff on the table. Little things we're trying to tweak here because the main function I want to do with this room is I wanted a bench in here so the dogs can sit with me. And of course, there's no dog with me right now. Of course. Anyways, that's a lot of babble. So tonight, yes, there's a reason why I pulled out this retired stamp from God who knows how many years ago. It's a red cling. Red clings have gone bye-bye. So I was looking for this stamp for the reason of it has a really great birthday phrase, wishing you an amazing birthday. And I've been using that one for my mom a lot for her cards. So tonight we're showing off two of the cards, which are identical, that I made at last weekend's playdate. Yes, I should talk about the playdate, by the way, as I'm babbling about so many things right now. That's how life is these days. The playdate was really good. It's a 3 times a year, our Stampin' Up! Team gets together. We do a bunch of crafting. We have catered lunch. There's the continental breakfast. We have a great time. There's a group photo, which I have posted. Hope you guys saw it. And while I was at the playdate, I made these two cards. Ta-da! So, don't they look nice? They're identical. And yeah, they look great. Just something different. Oh, I do have bling on here. I couldn't remember if I could put bling on these things or not. One, two, two, three, three. I just want to make sure I got the bling on because I usually do it in threes. So I made these beautiful birthday cards. Just something spring without being super strong. So I don't need bling right now. But I'm still going to keep them kicking around here. And the only thing left of these cards is really the inside piece, which is here. I have, because it's black cardstock, obviously. So I need to stamp on here the birthday phrase. So I've got these pre-cut from the weekend because I didn't have the stamps with me. So I was like, hey, I got this far designing these cards. Now I can finish the rest. This is a design I found online. It's got black cardstock, Lost Lagoon, various decorative papers from unknown source. Thank you, Elaine, for the papers. And then white cardstock, I just cropped it. This big stamp is from, I don't have it pulled out, it's from the product of the month for January. And it's a big birthday stamp. Like, look how big it is. And the dies to do the flowers is what delayed me getting on video tonight, is from the most recent Paper Pumpkin Get Beautiful Blooms dies. And it's got the 3-piece to do the flowery piece. And I just colored it with white paper, colored pencils, and die cut. Away we go, because I just love that little more colored look to it. And and of course it's shiny because it's colored pencils, so it's pretty cool. I know lots of babble. I talk a lot. You guys know that. All right. So here's our 2 pieces. I'm going to need a block. And depending on how time goes tonight, I also have the Paper Pumpkin kit for January. Yes, January. Making sure I know my dates. Things are really jumbled in my head these days. I'm hoping tomorrow's doctor's appointment clarifies some things. Gives me some direction. I start feeling better, some stuff. I'm certainly hoping. So I have this stamp. Wishing. Oh, I have it off camera. Sorry. I'm a little confused on where the cameras are. Feel free to yell at me if you can't see me. Okay, I gotta come closer. So I'm not used to this layout. It's so very different. So wishing you an amazing birthday. It's a little crooked, but I'm still gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna fix it a little. Okay, it looks pretty good. And I'm just gonna use black ink. Simple and sweet. And just bear with me. I haven't really crafted in here yet. I've done some decorative planner pages. That's the only thing I've done in this room so far since I've reorganized everything. So things are confusing. I don't know where to put stuff. Things are very confusing in here. Anyways, and yes, that's my cable for my mic, which is on here. Yep. And actually, so my spouse and I were out shopping tonight, and we're at Best Buy to look at some stuffs, and then we were looking at like the snowball mics and that, and they're pretty darn cool. Of course, they didn't have them in stock. Of course, they won't have them in stock. Why would they? We almost bought one too. It's actually not a bad price. How it would work with the setup, it'd be very different, but definitely doable. So we might very well get one. We'll see. Because he's starting to get into video stuff too. I'm like, well, that's cool. So, sorry, from off camera. Okay, let me just put one of the sheets aside before I make a total mess here. It's like I don't know how to craft. That's what it feels like lately. Other than last weekend, I've barely crafted in a while. So everything just feels jumbled, confusing. So I'm just trying to get a decent, again, I keep thinking the camera's over there, decent amount of ink on there. And you know what? I so could have used the positioner. Let's use it. Okay. That's how I've been lately. Screw it. We're going to use the positioner. Alright, I'm just going to clean that stamp because waste of ink, I know. But, that's how I am these days. Now, here's the part we're going to see a little bit of chaos for a moment. I gotta go reach behind. I gotta pull off the mic and go reach behind and go find the positioner. The positioner knockoff. Which is over here. You probably see my butt, and that's okay. Okay, I'll have to see on the replay if you see my butt in that shot. Alright. The positioner. Or the positioner knockoff. I did add my own grid paper to it. Alright, let's try it out for tonight. Let's turn it this way. So let's pull off the plate. Now, what I've done with my Stamparatus is when I lay it down, I can do a couple of different things. I can position it. So, what is great about this is it's got some grids right on here, which makes stuff nice and easy. So if I'm trying to get a precision spot laid down like so, we're good. So then next up, I'm going to take my stamp off this block. I'm just going to lay it to more or less where I want to lay it. Okay. I'm going to grab the plate to re-stick it on like so. And then pick it up. Okay. Flip it over, and now I can ink it however to my heart's content. So if you guys are interested in the positioner, the official Stampin' Up! Version, I'll be honest, this is not the official one, but it looks like freaking nearly identical. There's a joint promo this month if people are so interested in it. If you join Stampin' Up!, you can get the Stampin' Up! Official version for free. Which is a good deal, actually, because it is quite a hefty price to get one of these otherwise. Currently, for the demos, it is not available. It was last month as a pre-order. So I just laid the block down into its corners, push down, push one more time, lift up, and there's my stamping. So a little fuzzy. I messed up a little bit, but it still looks really good. Now, if I'm really worried about it, I'm going to ink it one more time, and let's see if I muck it up or if it really works. Because the paper hasn't moved. It's held by the magnets as I'm balancing this on too many things right now. Because that's how chaotic I am. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if this actually effectively works. But you have to get it into the perfect spot. I gave it 2 presses. And that actually looks really darn good. So I'm just going to move this aside because that's just getting in my way right now. And then we're going to do it again. 2 years. Yes, I do have a Stamparatus. It's just lately, you know, when Stampin' Up! Comes out with a shiny new toy, it's fun to try it out. But yes, I do have the Stamparatus. It's here somewhere. My opinion between the 2 products, and I'm just stating this right offhand, they're both good. Stamparatus is its own gem, to be honest. I think anybody who's used one can really, really say that. The positioner, it's different, but it has its charm to it. Because everyone's talking about the new positioner, that's why I'm using this tonight. Also to kind of show, it's like if your ink is really weak, this works really well. So, to be able to make this work. And all you gotta do is line up your 4 corners. Just easier said than done. And then press down. I do it twice. And that's pretty weak. So I can do it again. So whether you got a Stamparatus, a positioner, or something else entirely, it really helps make your images crisp or in word stamping. Because otherwise, I could be happy with that. Oh, hold on. We have a visitor. Let me move my box so I don't accidentally give Buddy a box. Let me move stuffs around. There's a Buddy in the room, but of course he's on the floor. Give me a sec, Buddy. I'll move in a moment. Just adding more ink. Of course, I'm afraid of mucking it up. But that's just me. That looks a lot better. So, at least with this version of the positioner, it works really great with the red clings. I know there's been some debate about the official Stampin' Up! One working well with the red cling stamps, but I have no idea. I would imagine if the 2 of them are like pretty much practically the same, it should work. I'm just looking for where else I got the ink on here. And I'm going to see if we can get Buddy to pop up and say hi. Wouldn't that be great if our buddy Boo Boo... Hey, buddy! Hey, I'm going to shift over to the side. Come on up. Good boy! Good boy! This is Buddy. We can't get... He wants to... He's trying to lick the positioner. Hi, buddy. I can't reach the camera to pull it down, so this is why I wanted the bench in the room. Hi. He's sniffing the stamp, by the way. He's like, what's this? He's looking at the stamp. He's like, I'm curious. Look at Buddy. This is Buddy. Where's my baby boy? Hi, sweetie. So isn't this great? I could have to deal. So yeah, I'm happy with the stamping. It's a little rough, but it could also be the paper too. All right, I'm gonna put the stamp away before I do something silly, like give it to Buddy. Good boy. See, this whole change the room layout was worth it because we can now have guests on our videos. Yeah, he really wants the stamps for some reason. He thinks this stamp looks really good. This humming along, maybe because it's birds, right, Buddy? I hear my mouth. So now I'm no longer sitting in my spot, but that's okay. Good boy. Oh, now he's laying on me and he's growling at me too. Good boy. I don't know if you guys hear him. Hi, Prince. I almost call him Princess. Whoa, my brain's elsewhere. All right, so I'm gonna move my piece of paper since I can't sit in the proper spot right now. I'm gonna put the famous positioner like thing away. And then we're gonna glue those white inserts into the cards. But yes, this is Buddy. Ivy normally doesn't come into this room, but since I brought her throne in here, which is the bench, she's starting to jump in here more often. But Buddy is almost always in here if I ever have my little door open. Good boy. He's growly. Oh, what you don't say. Yeah, he's here. Oh, you can kind of see him right there. Hi. Hi. And I get more distracted with the dogs. Anyways, so here's creative crafting. Now he's laying on my lap. And I'm like way over here. And you see behind me, my shelves are slowly coming together. I did a good round last weekend to get this far enough so I can have the bench in the room. So here's the two pieces of the white with the black ink. Wishing you an amazing birthday. You see how good having some sort of stamparatus or positioner can help crisp your image really, really well. Even with these ones, same thing. I used the positioner like thing to get that nice happy birthday stamping, and that's a really big stamp anyway. All right, so I'm gonna very darlingly carefully get these glued in. It's a little challenging right now. I hear Ivy's nearby. Oh, she's at her water bowl. All right, so I'm just using the Seal Plus to lay some adhesive down. There we go. There we go. I usually do all the four corners plus a piece in the middle. And then I'm going to try to get this on straight, which is easier said than done when you have the cutest little baby boy hanging out with you. There we go. Does not just, it might be a little crooked. I can't tell right now, but it looks really good. So one done. And then I can do the second one. As I'm putting adhesive in all the four corners. It also makes it easier if you don't use way too much adhesive. It makes it easier if I really mess this up and write like the wrong name or I just decide, you know what, I want to do something different. I can easily rip this out because I don't have a whole whack of adhesive in there and then be able to move on to a different idea. And there we go. There's our two cards done for tonight. And I was maybe not going to do paper pumpkin, but Buddy's now here and Ivy's nearby. Hi, Ivy. She's looking at me. There's still room for you too here, Ivy. Probably won't be able to see her on the camera. Hi, Ivy. You want to come down? Come on. Oh, Buddy stood up. Come on, big girl. Hold on. I'm going to have a problem with the mic cable. Yep. Come on, Ivy. No. There's lots of room for Ivy. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Ow, she just clawed my hand. Okay, she is here too. Come on, Ivy. Lean into mommy. Yeah. We got two doodles here. She is here. Hi. Hi. So that's the downside of this idea is it makes crafting a little harder. Hi, Ivy and Buddy. Buddy and Ivy. Good puppies. He is my favorite. I shouldn't say that, but he is. And she's here too. Hi, Ivy. Anyway, hey Donna, how are you? It's Lauren and Buddy and Ivy show here. Hey, you're so cute. You're so cute. You're good kisses. Who's good kisses? You're good kisses, little girl. Okay, so yeah, welcome to the art room changes. Anyway, oh my God, they're so cute. I just gotta hug them. Yeah, I haven't been home too long myself actually. I got home about an hour and a half ago. So yeah, I get ya. Anyway, so there's my two specialty birthday cards for my mother. These sizes are 5x7, so they're a specialty size because that's what she wants. She won't take a regular size for whatever reason. And I know who she's giving them to. One's for March and one's for April. They're both birthdays, so it's like, hey, might as well just keep it consistent, keep it good. And apparently, I'm frozen. Yay! I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Not anymore. Oh, well, come on. All right. Anyway, while I got the kids here, I'm going to put these off to the side. We're just going to do a quick peek at January paper pumpkin kit. I know I made one of the cards. I am not making more right now because now I got two dogs in here sitting with me on this bench. It gets very cuddly. So paper pumpkin kit for January. And I also have the lots of kisses. Yes, indeed. I also have the add-on dies, which I'm trying to figure out where I just put them because I got stuff like everywhere here. So the add-on dies. Hi, Buddy. he's very photogenic, isn't he? He's looking like he's so serious. Like, why do you see yourself on TV? Because you're there and you're up there. Yeah. He's looking on the upper one because I think he can see himself. Suppose he's not barking himself. So the Beautiful Blooms dies. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you might want to get these dies because it goes with the kit. So here's the dies. Hi, Buddy. Hi, Ivy. And so we got the flower pieces and we got the word beautiful as a die cut in this really nice rectangular postage type die, which I haven't used yet. They're really nice. Every time there's an add-on, I get them. It's a perk of, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can definitely access these great products. And then he's leaning into the table. Oh, cool. That's cool, Don, about making Valentine's cards. I've thought about making Valentine's cards. I'm back and forth on the idea. I might do some this weekend with this kit. The idea was, I was thinking of doing it for work for my coworkers. But 5 of them are male, so I'm not sure how well that's going to go. Is it 5 of them? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there is 5 males there. Okay. Because they're a little too feminine, you know what I mean? But they're really pretty, though. So I've made one of the cards here. I'm just being careful because Buddy can be a buddy. So here's one of the cards I've already made. I haven't made the rest yet, and I'm not doing it now. Because now that I've done a video with the doodles here with me, right, Buddy? Hi. Are you my sidekick? Oh, are you sleepy? Oh, good boy. Yeah. So really pretty cards. This one's just different with the edging like that, but still really, really cool. So I plan to make more because I really need to get back to, making cards again. Anyways, and then with that, I am going to end the video very, very shortly. So I just want to say hi and check in because I haven't done a video in a little while. As well, the card class for this month is ready. Elaine's got her pieces already. Donna, I will touch base with you this weekend on when it... Now I'm well messed up here. When and where we're going to meet up, and I can give you the card pieces. And then my other lady, I need to get in touch with her. She's locally, so it's a little easier on when I'll get her pieces, because I'm actually early ready, because I got all done last weekend at the Playdate, and I was so happy for that. So yay. Alrighty, so the new kit for February has just billed out, if anybody's looking for it. It's the Easter theme, I believe. Is it? I should know the themes. My brain doesn't keep up very well. but it's all good. So, and then we're now into the billing subscription period for the March Paper Pumpkin kit. And yeah. Anyway, so hope you loved the doodle show. Buddy's very now they're both curled up into doggy balls beside me on either side of me. Hi, babies. With that, I'm gonna go. This is getting late, and I do want to try to get a little bit of sleep tonight. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now. I can't reach the button. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I'll just take a moment to put a couple things away so I don't accidentally give Buddy some dies, because that's a bad idea. And then I'm gonna try to get up and hit the button, because my Stream Deck, you probably guys don't even know what that is. It's a interesting box that it has buttons on it, and I program it what they do. So I have it programmed for the videos. Actually, I just realized some of my settings are off. Let me fix that. Oh, hold on. Because I had to reset a bunch of it when I moved all the camera stuff last week. Give me a moment. I'm just putting back some of my settings. I can't see it though. Elaine, we are caught up on the classes stuff. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna hang on here for a few more minutes because I just realized some of my settings are seriously out of whack. There we go. I got the link back. Yeah. Because I had to move so much settings. There we go. My settings are back. Because I'm like, my text is on, but I couldn't get to it. Anyways. So, yeah, the thing with changes. And then, of course, just to kind of tie into, my spouse bought a new camera. So I get to test that out probably this weekend. So I'll probably do a video this weekend to see how the new camera works, and I'll have to see which camera I may keep on. I don't know if it's going to be this one or the other ones. I don't know, 'cause I have two here plus the laptop, so we'll see. I know, lots of talking, lots of technical stuff. If anybody's ever interested in how I do this technology stuff, please let me know. I can show you guys. It's hard to explain if you're not familiar with technology, but it is something that if people are getting to a little more advanced, because I'm still learning as I go. I'm not super with it, but it's still fun. But even so, I was just watching a video earlier today that talked about, you know, for someone starting out doing any sort of videos, you don't have to have the latest and the greatest of everything. Just start with a camera that can tie into a device for internet or whatever and go at it. Anyways, have a good night. I can now reach the button. Bye for now.